Several big skincare companies are trying to get this video off the internet because it proves that their products are useless.
Hi, dermatologist here. I've responded to one of this creator's videos before, and it seems like she has this conspiracy theory. All she talks about is beef tallow, and she's always like, oh, the skincare companies, they're trying to get this video off the internet. I assure you, they're not. But let's see what she has to say.
Physician assistant in primary care. I also worked in dermatology. I have patients who come to me all the time asking me about skincare concerns and what they can do just to have super duper glowy skin. These are my two favorite recommendations. They're probably not what you would expect. The one product that I use on my skin that I truly feel like has given me this like radiant, glowy, dewy skin is beef tallow. Beef tallow has truly leveled up my skin.
Wow, really glowy skin from putting something on that is basically just oil. Yes, if you put oil on your face, you will become shiny.
I feel like I initially started to use it because I heard a little bit about it, but I didn't really realize the benefits that it had. Tons of minerals, tons of vitamins. It's extremely moisturizing to your skin, but it doesn't clog your pores. It helps with my under eye bags. It helps with fine lines. It helps with complexion. It really has changed every aspect of my skin for the better.
A lot of you have asked me to weigh in on beef tallow for skin. This person, who I guess is a PA who doesn't even work in dermatology anymore, is making all of these unfounded claims. What tallow is beef fat. We'll get into some of the issues that might come up with that later on. As a fat, it's made out of lipids, and lipids can be helpful for the skin. They can act as emollients, they can be a little bit occlusive. And in animal fat, yes, there will be some fat soluble vitamins, namely vitamin E, which could have an antioxidant effect. All of these other things that they're claiming are basically unfounded. And as a moisturizer, even beef tallow is missing a lot of things that I would look for in a well composed moisturizer. One among them being humectants. So, those are the ingredients like glycerin that you see put in moisturizers that actually help hold water in the skin. So, that's issue number one, but we're going to get into more.
Skincare companies are scrambling because people are finding out that beef tallow is not only all you need, but it can also help reverse the damage that your toxic skincare products cause. I've never been this clear-faced in my life, and I highly recommend hopping on the beef tallow bandwagon, especially if you feel like you've tried everything. This is the one I used. If you're wondering, it does have manuka honey and marigold extract as well in the beef tallow. The honey helps preserve it. Also has a ton of other benefits. It cleanses, exfoliates. But if you do want to look at this one, I just got it on Amazon.
Okay, how is this cleansing and exfoliating the skin? It's probably not. When it comes to this Evil Goods product, I looked into it a little bit more. This creator has like basically an Amazon affiliate link in her bio, and like that's the only thing there. I ended up finding that like her before and after pictures are actually not only on the Amazon page for this product, but on their website. Don't know how she's financially involved there. They may have just paid her for the rights to her photos because she was already talking about it. I'm not saying anything untoward is going on. However, I did try to find like an actual inky list for this product, which I could not find. They're just saying grass-fed beef tallow, manuka honey, marigold extract, and olive oil. Manuka honey, yes, everybody will be yelling at me that honey is antimicrobial, but it's not really antimicrobial against all microbes. The antimicrobial activity of honey is also dose dependent, so that means it depends on the concentration that's in the product. I don't really know if it's included there as a preservative of sorts, but theoretically, something like this may not need a complex preservative system if there's no water in it. But again, I don't know if there's any water in it because I can't find a true inky list. As I kind of went further down the rabbit hole with this company, it seems suspect to me. Anytime that somebody tries to sell a product by basically like fear mongering you off of everything else and making false claims about other products, like that is a red flag for me. There's also, again, a lack of information about the product itself. Like, why is there no complete ingredient list? Beyond that, with tallow, The main issue that I have with it is sourcing and contamination. A lot of brands that use tallow tout how it's unrefined and they're not doing any sort of process to kind of purify it. And that's an issue with an animal product like this. You're literally taking tissue from a cow and putting it in a product. So, how you purify that is going to be important. Grass fed is not really descriptive. So, you don't know what else could be building up in the fat of that animal, including drugs, antibiotics, other substances and contaminants that that particular animal may have come into contact with. Secondly, you're not able to verify consistency in the ingredient profile within that fat from animal to animal and from batch to batch. And they even mention on their website like different batches could look different, could be different colors, could smell different. So there could potentially be risks associated with using a product like this, including things like irritation of the skin, allergies, throwing off one's microbiome. Perhaps the most suspect thing I found on their website was their ideas about people having a reaction to their product, saying that that's probably just the skin detoxifying itself. That's not a thing. Like, and I feel like in general, in my opinion, skincare companies, if people are having a reaction to their product, should advise that person to stop using it, not to like push through and keep going on. So yeah, that's my take on beef tallow. In my opinion, not really like the best moisturizer that one could be using. Also, probably like not the most consistent or necessarily the safest.